Glute dominant back extensions are a small adjustment to a regular old back extension that, surprise, surprise, hits the glutes more dominantly than it does the back. So, what we're actually going to do here is we're going to aim for a posterior pelvic tilt, which means think about tucking the hips up towards the chest. And as you slowly lower yourself and drop down, we're going to stay in a slightly rounded position at the shoulders there. And the focus on the way up is actually purely on squeezing the glutes and getting that big posterior tilt. So tucking up and underneath, and that's what's going to pull our body up. So you never actually want to think in these ones about moving the back or pulling from the erectors in the back. So putting a hand there is a great way to check if those erectors are moving or not. We don't want them to move. We're simply going to be focusing on squeezing the glutes. You'll feel it through glutes and hamstrings. Now to load this one up, arms extended holding a plate is one way that folks are often very comfortable with it. You can also hold that plate directly into the chest if that is more comfortable. But the same principles apply. We're still working through the glutes, through the hamstrings, through those hips, rather than trying to actually pull up. Pulling up is not the priority here. Getting high is not the priority. If your chest is rising higher than the glutes here, higher than the hips, it is no longer a glute dominant back extension. It is simply a back extension. So we're going to stay in that slightly round position with the upper body, even if we're holding onto a plate. And then we're going to squeeze through the hips, through the glutes, through the hamstrings. And that is the glute dominant back extension.